Sallee, and I am your child's first grade teacher. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this Google Slides presentation. Here we're going to talk about all the important things you need to know about first grade and to help your child be successful in first grade. If you have any questions after this presentation, feel free to send me an email and I will be happy to answer any of the questions. Welcome to first grade at Mountain Vista Elementary. Here is our daily schedule. This schedule is also posted on our class Schoology page. Your child was bringing back and forth every day an orange folder. This is our communication folder. Inside this folder, you will find any important information from the school or me that you might need to know about. On Mondays, I will be sending home homework in this folder. Please return that homework by the following Friday. There are two sides to this orange folder. There's the keep at home side that will contain the student's daily work and is to be emptied every night. There is also the return to school side. That is where I will be placing any important information that you need to see and return back to school. The communication folder is also a great folder for you to put any notes you need me to know about, or lunch money. At Mountain Vista, we follow STOMP behaviors. The S stands for safety, the T, trustworthiness, the O is ownership, M, motivation, and P, positivity. In first grade, we talk a lot about STOMP behaviors. We will be using the clip chart and Class Dojo this year. Class Dojo will be a way to do it electronically to motivate the students that way. The clip chart is based off of the same clip chart they used in kindergarten. You will not see a colored calendar come home for STOMP behaviors this year. In the event a student had a tough day, I will contact you directly so we can have a discussion. Here is an example of what our clip chart looks like. Every day, students will start on green. If they end their day on green, that means they still had a really great day. Please be sure to celebrate the green days. If a student clips down to red, that means that they have received several warnings throughout the day and their behavior did not improve. If your child clips down to red, you will hear from me so that we can come up with a plan. If a student goes above purple, that means they've reached Mammoth. Mammoth is an amazing day. If your child gets to Mammoth, I will give them a STOMP stamp. STOMP stamps are given out building-wide. A STOMP stamp can be given by another teacher. It can be given by myself. It can also be given by a substitute. STOMP stamps are a way to recognize students' behaviors who are doing an awesome job. On Fridays, if your child received a STOMP stamp, they will be put in a drawing to win a prize from the front office. Now we're going to move on to our content standards. In Cherry Creek, we follow the Colorado Academic Standards. In first grade, we focus on being a reading ace. The A stands for accuracy, how to read a book. The C stands for comprehension, ways to think about your book. And the E stands for engagement, ways to engage in your book. Students will have lots of opportunities to be ACE readers. We follow universal reading instruction. Every student is exposed to on-grade level text through our shared reading. Shared reading is a time for me to read an on-grade level text to the students and discuss the book based off of the standards that we are working on. Guided reading is done at your child's grade or independent level. So I will be focusing on reading books with them at their level. Independent reading is also done with students at their level. They will have books in their book bag that is their reading level to read independently. Interactive reading is a time for students to make some choice on reading. They will have the option to do some word work, build letters with their magnetic trays, do word cert cards. They will even have the opportunity to get on a computer or tablet to do some reading either with Seesaw or Raz Kids if we are able to get it again this year. And then throughout the day, I will also be doing read alouds. And read alouds are just a time for students to relax and enjoy listening to a book. Personal narrative, which is stories that are all about the students. Our nonfiction, all about books, which are when students are experts on things and they can tell us all about it. And then our opinion writing. In word study, we focus on phonics, spelling, and vocabulary. This is also a time where we will put in grammar, working on our sentence structures. Bridges Math is a program that we follow. We start our day with Number Corner, which is our calendar time. There we do collections of different things where we can graph and chart. Then we get into our direct instruction. With our direct instruction, we are focusing on whatever the standard is. After our direct instruction, students will have time to do structured investigation. That is when they are given a task and I am walking around the room to help them based off of whatever the content is that we are covering for the day. The last 15 to 20 minutes of math time is our open exploration time, and that is when students are working on workstations. These are spiraled activities from previous content that we have covered. At home, you can go to that website, themathlearningcenter.org, to find more resources to help support your child in math. This is a great way to extend their thinking if you feel math homework is too easy, or a way to maybe help them if you find that they are struggling. Every Monday, I will be sending home a blue cover sheet that will have what the math homework is. I will be going over the math homework in the next couple slides. Science, we use FOSS kits. We talk about pebbles, sand, and silt, solids and liquids, and plants and insects. The first unit we will be doing is plants and insects. In this unit, we will be growing plants in our classroom, and we will also be having insects in our classroom so students can learn the life cycles. In social studies, one of the main focus that we have in first grade is about community and safety. We focus a lot about how we are a community, and we build on that. Around the holidays, we do a Holidays Around the World, where we travel to different countries and learn about the different cultures and traditions of those countries. This is a great time for us to invite families in, if we'll be allowed to do that at that time, to have you come and share. If we are not able to have families come in and share about their culture or their tradition, if you would please talk to your child about it so that your child can come and share with us. We, of course, also are always focused on our STOMP behaviors and having a growth mindset. Homework. Homework is assigned on Mondays. You will receive a blue cover letter that will tell you exactly what the homework is. We will begin homework on August 31st. It is very important that you find in your child's orange folder 2 Home Connection books. We decided to go ahead and send both Home Connection math books with your child on August 31st. That will be the day that homework begins. Keep these books in a safe place. If you misplace one of these books, you can purchase another one for $5. Please be sure that you follow the lessons as paced on the cover sheet. Otherwise, the homework might be too challenging. I typically go over the lesson the day before that homework is due. Be sure that you rip out the pages from the math book and staple them to the cover letter, and then you return it to school on Friday. I am also asking that you read at least 10 minutes every night. This could be you reading to your child, you and your child reading together, or your child reading out loud to you. Eventually, Schoology or Seesaw will be utilized for homework. MyCherryCreek.com is our portal where you can access Seesaw, Schoology, and the ARC bookshelf. I want you to be sure that you know how to log in with your parent information. I send emails through Schoology every Monday. And if there are any attachments to those emails, you have to be able to log into your Schoology to view the attachment. When you are in your Schoology, you should be able to see all the emails that I am sending to you along with the attachments. Your child is also responsible for learning their login information. If you look at your child's orange communication folder, you will see there's a sticker at the bottom. That sticker will tell you your child's login and their password. Be sure all other users are logged out. You will be able to tell who is logged into Schoology because you will be seeing their name in the top corner. Once you are logged into My Cherry Creek, your child will have access to the tiles. These will help support their learning. Seesaw and Schoology will be used in the classroom and for homework. In the event that we have to transition to remote learning, they will also be used there. If you could please, after this presentation, be sure that you know how to log into My Cherry Creek, that would be very helpful. If you are having any issues with it, please let me know as soon as possible so I can walk you through it. Here is just a slide to go over what the K-5 remote learning expectations look like. Again, we are hopeful that we don't have to go to this, but as Dr. Siegfried said, at some point in the year, it might happen. Please realize that there are different roles that we will all play if this happens, okay? You can look here for what my role is, what the student's role is, and also what your role will be in the event that we have to go to remote learning. Again, if we go to remote learning, please be sure you know how to get onto Schoology and Seesaw. Just some miscellaneous things for the year. In the past, we've been able to celebrate birthdays with treats. However, due to safety precautions this year, we will not be able to pass out birthday treats or other things from home. We can still celebrate your child's birthday by singing them happy birthday, and I will be giving them a sticker. But unfortunately, there are no treats or things that can be passed out during this time. In the event that your child is not able to attend school, please be sure to contact the attendance line and let them know. I encourage you to pack a couple healthy snacks each day for your child. We will have 2 snack breaks in the classroom throughout the day. Also, lunch money. You can send lunch money online. If you go to, I believe the Cherry Creek website, there will be a link to how you can do it online. Or the other way would be writing your child's name on an envelope and putting the check or money in that and making sure it is in their orange folder so that I can take it to the cafeteria. Safety reminders. Please talk with your child about wearing the mask. They need to be covering their nose and mouth at all times. They will be able to remove their masks when they are eating and drinking. And it's a good idea to have a spare mask in their backpacks at all times in case one gets lost. The students have been doing a really great job with wearing their masks. Sometimes the masks seem to be a little bit big and they might slide down their nose. So please make sure that their masks fit them well so that they can stay on. It's also very important that you talk with your child about safe distances and personal space. We use phrases such as zombie arms or hula hoop space. We ask them to walk like a mammoth really big, to stay in your own bubble. These are all ways that we are asking our kids to practice safe distances. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. I am really looking forward to having a great year. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. If you could all please send me an email letting me know that you received this message and you listened to the presentation, that would be very helpful. If you could also please let me know if you are good to go and know how to log into Schoology and access it. If you need help with Schoology, please let me know. I would be happy to sit through on a Zoom call and walk you through it or walk you through it over the phone. I want to be sure that all of you guys know how to access Schoology. Thank you again for taking the time to listen, and have a great day.